Hello, welcome to Outdoors with Matt. And we're going outdoors. We're out here today, it's crisp. We got a load of oak delivered last night, so we got to start bucking that up, splitting it, and getting it stacked so we could season. So we got wood for next year. So let's see I'll show you what we're working with. We got the Stihl ms290. We got a couple of them. This one has a 20-inch bar on it. Much better. I like a bigger bar, but this is rated for a 20-inch bar, so that's what we're gonna roll with. And I like it. I mean, it's done everything I've asked it to do. This is the old Sportsman quad. That's the log splitter. Champion 27-ton. We'll take the top off in a little bit. So we go back here. This is where all this wood's gonna go. This is gonna be the wood yard. Just getting this thing going, so I haven't got everything figured out yet, but we're doing okay. This is trees that came down in my yard. Storm came and took this one out. It's a maple tree. Took it out. There's a stump. I still got a couple of rounds over here, bigger rounds that need to be split. There's the other half of that stump. The tree was a monster of a tree. And that's the reason why I bought the splitter. There's an old axe there. And then this, don't mind the iced tea cans. Me and my son are out here shooting a BB gun. We needed a target, so we're using the cans for targets. Because he got a BB gun for Christmas, just like the one in the Christmas Story. So we're out here shooting. This is oak, red oak, that a neighbor down the block, he had trees cut down, and he couldn't afford to, or didn't want to pay to have it hauled away. They wanted to charge a lot of money for it. So it's sitting on the side of the yard. I got more over here. The ground is mushy, it's been raining. I got more here of red oak and white oak. And I just knocked on his door and I says, "Hey, what are you doing with that wood?" And the nice lady said, "Why do you want it? Take it." I says, "Well, I got a splitter and I like to take some." And she says, "Help yourself, take whatever you want." So here was my last trip I went down there and got. It's just up the road, so I basically take the log splitter, hook it up to the back of the pickup truck, drive down the block, grab it, split it, throw it in the back, come back, unload it into a cart, and bring it back here. I like to bring the truck back here, but the ground's just too soft. It's just too mushy, and I'll sink and make ruts, and I don't want to do that. This was one big round I cut up, and it's bigger than I want. You know, I'm trying to get it to be 16 inches, and this is more like 20 inches. So we're probably going to use this for when we go camping, campfire wood, or outdoor fire pit, or even inside in our fireplace. Either one, you know, we can use it there. But I'm not gonna cut a couple of inches off to try to sell it. I'm just going to keep it for ourselves, you know, keep it for the family. So, yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, that's basically the gist of the property that I put aside here to split some wood. That shed's going to come down. I'm going to replace it with a nicer shed. And that'll be the wood shed. And then over here I have an old Bronco that I'm getting rid of. And I'm hopefully going to put one of those like portable garages in here. And that's where I like to store the splitter and hopefully get a tractor next year. Or I guess more like the end of this year. get a tractor because I think that'll help me out a lot. Now, we're going to walk over to our wood pile that we just had delivered last night. And there it is in the daytime. Big. Some of it's really big. That one's pretty big. Yeah, that one's pretty big. Yeah, we got some real big ones here that... Oh man, that one's way too big. I don't know how I'm going to do that one. That's like the trunk of the tree. This is more like what I'm looking for. But it was free, so I could work hard. We'll get this split up somehow. And then hopefully the next time he won't kill me as bad. We'll get it done. I'm going to start bucking this up today. I mean, I'm basically just holding my camera here, so to try to get pictures of me bucking it up. Maybe if my son comes out, I think he's going to come out to help me. He's 7 years old, but he likes to help Dad. Maybe I'll have him hold the camera as I cut up a few pieces with the chainsaw, but I'm going to get this chainsaw fired up and I'm going to start cutting into it. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. We did some bucking, did some splitting. I'm using my phone, so I really don't have anything right now to hold the camera so you can actually see it. My son came out. He just wanted to play. He climbed the wood pile and have fun, you know. So, he's 7. It's okay. You know, I'm not going to force him to do the hard labor. But he'll be out. He'll be helping me. And holding a camera for me at certain points. You know, but yeah, I just cut up what I could reach, really. I have a thing called the log ox coming. I ordered it. Hopefully it'll be here at the end of this week, a couple of days. That's going to help me with these bigger rounds. You know, I'm still recovering from from surgeries that I had on my foot and ankle from a motorcycle accident, so you know, I'm a little slow and it hurt, and I go till it hurts, and then when it hurts too much, that's when I stop. So I was able to buck up some wood here, which is great. It's heavy, but the splitter did, you know, really well. You know, it's a big box splitter. It's great, you know, for a homeowner. I'm probably going to get something bigger along the way, but hey, it did its job. I'm happy. I'll show you what I got going on here. Just flip this camera around. I don't know if you can really see with the light, but I'm trying to get a better view here. Alright, well, there's the log splitter. And we got a nice little pile of wood going here. Split great. You know, just going around the pile, whatever I could reach. Some bigger stuff. Some smaller stuff. I was kind of trying to shoot for the smaller stuff, just so it's easier for me to maneuver around, but it's good splits. You know, nice wood. Relatively uniform in size. You know, I try. The shadows in there. Good stuff. The splitter, just turned it off. That right there is just a little pile of junk wood. I think a lot of the guys call that like boiler wood and stuff like that, you know, just like knotty pieces and you know, offcuts, you know, stuff that isn't like 16 inches or whatever. But we don't have any boilers. We're not allowed to have boilers in where I live in Suffolk County, New York, so believe it or not, they're against the law. So you can't heat your house with wood boilers. So it's I'll just keep that and I'll burn that outside in the fire pit. And here's where I did the majority of my cutting. I don't know if you can really see. I'm trying to get a better angle. You can see the sawdust. I got some big pieces there. That's kind of what I'm waiting for the log ox for. Just so I can lift those up to help my back, 30 years in construction, just kind of, my back is a mess too, so any help I can get. But it keeps me going. This keeps me moving. I think it's helping my rehab. So keep me active. I get outside, I get some fresh air. It's beautiful out. I mean, it's a little chilly, but I like that crisp air. It's just nice. It's just nice to breathe in the fresh air. Yeah, so this is what I was just cutting. Whatever I could reach, I was cutting it up, dropping it down, carrying it over here. I gotta get a trailer for the quad, I think, for the ATV. Right now I have like a small wagon that I hook up, and I mean, it's pretty good, but for something like this, it would take, 5-6 trips. It's small. I mean, it's, just a regular homeowner's like garden type wagon. So I'm gonna have to get a bigger trailer for it. If anybody has any ideas for a good ATV trailer, please leave it in the comments. And like I said, that log ox will be here. I'll do an unboxing of it, and then we'll use it and do a little review on it. See if it's going to help me move some of this really big stuff around. I got some really big stuff. This one here it's kind of close to the ATV, so I'm going to need something, because I don't want to just roll that off and then roll it into the RV, ATV, RV, and do damage on it. Even if I buck it up 16 inches on this big log. I don't know how big this thing is. Let's take a look here. Tape measure. So, what does that say? About 24 inch. Yeah. So, it's about a 24 inch round oak green. That's pretty heavy. If that thing comes off, I'm not really stopping it. I'm just going to try to get out of the way. Yeah, so it's dark now, and that's pretty much all I'm going to cut up for tonight. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll just start taking this stuff to the backyard and stack it up. This will keep me busy for a while. Hey, getting outside, moving around, not staying idle. It's tough to do in this pandemic. We can't really go out. Can't go to all the places we like to go. When we do want to go, we got to wear a mask and always worried about sanitizing and all that kind of stuff. So, not like getting outside into the yard at least, and stay active. It's a way to. I come out here to clear my head. It gives me a lot of time to think. And it's hard work, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, I love it when we got the fireplace going. It's like the wood that I sourced and cut and split and stacked. Now we're burning. It becomes like a labor of love. I enjoy it. I see a lot of YouTube videos out there. A lot of guys doing it. They seem to enjoy it too. I really like watching everybody's videos and try to comment, when I can. So I'm having fun. Taking you guys along for the ride. Maybe inspire people to get outside and just to get the fresh air, man. Don't stay cooped up in the house. Maybe there's jobs out there that maybe put it off for a while. Now's a good time to get it done. I think this is a good time for me to start, doing firewood. And maybe next year I could sell a few cords. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I'm going to see after I get this load done. If the guy said anytime I want more wood, give him a call. So maybe I'll get another load after this. You know, I'm not, I'm new at this, so I don't really know how much room it's all going to take up, and I like to get some of those IBC totes I see the guys using, give those a shot. I think those would be great, especially if I get a tractor. It'd be a lot easier for me to move this stuff around. I think right now I'm just not efficient, where I'm handling the wood way too much. Grabbing it, cutting it here, and moving it to the splitter, and splitting it off, and then comes in a pile, then move the pile, bring it over to where I want it stacked, and then stack it there. I'm just handling it too much if it's not that efficient. But I'll get there. I'll learn. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. Yeah. So, well, thanks for checking out the video. If you'd like to leave a comment, let me know what you think. It's a new channel for me. I'm learning as I go. I learned about keeping the camera as straight up and down. Don't put it to the side. So hopefully this video will come out straight this time. All right. Well, I'm gonna call it a night. Go inside, maybe see how the family's doing. See what time dinner is. I'm a little hungry, and we'll get back at it. I'll catch you guys another time. Take care now. Be safe. Talk to you guys soon.